Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the beginning of the last days. I see that in America something very exciting has happened. Uh, President Biden has announced his uh, desire to run for president in the next election, and all I can say is we must be living in the Truman Show, because this is a president that has literally called for someone who's not even alive anymore at a meeting that he was at. And, he shakes hands with people in the air and has had the worst policies ever. He's opened the borders on the southern borders to epic amounts of people who've come in, largely unvetted. Apparently, I've even heard that it's such a joke to them on the other side. They're emptying the insane asylums and putting these people, front of the line to be able to get in. I've heard that that's going on. So a lot of crazy stuff, and it feels like, are we being punked? Like, is this actually a reality that this is going on? Nothing makes sense to me at all. So I opened my dad's Bible, and wanted to have a look. I think I've read that one before. Let's go to the next page. Okay. So in Psalms 104, verse 34, my dad underlined, my meditation of him shall be sweet. I will be glad in the Lord. Let the sinners be consumed out of the earth, and let the wicked be no more. Bless thou the Lord, O my soul. Praise ye the Lord. My dad and I share the same dislike of the wicked, and apparently God doesn't like them either. And I think actually that's good news, because it means that he dislikes what's going on with the deceptive, evil, corrupt government even more than we do. So I did get some awesome pictures. Recently I was on Joni Table Talks, and I got some amazing pictures from the show and from Joni down there. And so this episode is going to be airing coming up in, a few weeks or a couple weeks. They kind of pre-tape a whole bunch. And I just had a riot. It was really fun. I got to talk about my book, Relentless Redemption, which is my story. Some people look at my life and they go, wow, you were the host for 700 Club on national television for, almost 8 years. And you've done this and that. And, doing this show with my wonderful husband and all of that. And they think, oh, your life's perfect. But actually it wasn't. My life led me to a place that it was such a broken time, I didn't think I would ever recover. Now, this was many, many years ago, but I was so unhappy that I didn't laugh. I didn't smile for a period of 3 years. I was in a deep, deep depression. I was so ashamed and broken over some mistakes that I'd made. I didn't know how I would ever recover. And that is the human condition, really. And that is what God has done, is he, in understanding how broken we are, he's able to make it better through the price that Jesus Christ paid. And so my book was about the brokenness, and I tell the truth. I mean, how I got here and the mess it took to get me here, that's in the book. And so good job, hon. Wow, he's got that. I didn't even know you'd pull that up, but good for you. So it is on Amazon, and you can get the book. I also sell them at some of our events and things like that. So it's not a story I like to keep talking about, to be quite honest. You want to move past those broken times, right? If any of you have made mistakes, you don't want to keep talking about it. But the Lord has asked me to be honest about my past so that I can give hope to you, because maybe today you're feeling broken and a mess, and you know that you've made some mistakes that have been very costly in your life, and you have regrets and you don't know how to, change it back. Well, you don't have to. God takes care of everything. We have an amazing guest today, Dr. Andrew Kaufman, and right before we get to him, I'll just say that we're going to have to go off this platform, but my website is Laura-Lynn.tv. We thank all of you for supporting what we do. This is a calling here. JT and I never, sat down and did a business proposal on how we would have a career in being online. No. We saw the world go upside down. We were traumatized. We were in fear of what our government was doing when COVID hit. We were concerned about it all, and so we started broadcasting. He had 35 years behind the scenes in television. I had on-air experience, and we decided we would combine. And so we kind of got put in this place where we are bringing you the truth every single day, and we try to, if we don't think that it's good information, we don't think it's true, we don't present it. If we're kind of presenting something that we go, well, what do you think about this? We let you know that so that we can decipher together. But if we think it's wrong, then we let you know that it was incorrect, and we do not want to ever be deceptive. We want to see the facts and the science. When we go after Dr. Bonnie Henry, it's because we think she's inept and completely incapable of running our province, because the decisions she's made have been anti-science and anti-good data. So Dr. Andrew Kaufman is a data guy, and you're going to enjoy hearing from him today. He is a public speaker, researcher, natural healing practitioner, in business and homeschooling consultant, inventor, and COVID-19 whistleblower. Andy has a BS from MIT in molecular biology and completed his psychiatric training at Duke University Medical Center after graduating from the Medical University of South Carolina. We're asking all of you, we'll bring him on, and we're asking all of you to get over to Rumble, rumble.com. If you haven't been there before, look up Laura-Lynn, or is it in the chats? It's in the chat. So you can head over and hear the rest of this. It is going to be spectacular. We want to talk today, Dr. Kaufman, a little bit about mental health. I feel like I am being,